say
yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MV.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Yes, and Halloween is over. Thank God. I am tired.
Yeah, you guys did it up.
I'm tired for a number of reasons because I was on my book tour the past couple of weeks, still on it a little bit, but yes, Halloween is a thing. You know what I realized last night? Halloween, we get dressed up because we like to get dressed up during the day just because we like to get dressed up. I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so I didn't get to do a lot of that when I was a kid. I didn't get to do it at all. So now that I'm an adult, I overdo it. But the Halloween costume I had on yesterday, which was Iron Man, I didn't make it trick-or-treating with that costume on.
It's too hot.
It was too much.
Yeah, it was too hot.
It was too much.
I had to take off. I was a cat in a hat, and it was... First of all, if you have asthma, you can never put that thing on because I felt like I had asthma the whole day. I couldn't breathe for nothing.
You guys did too much.
And then, like I said, when I went trick-or-treating with the kids, it was just, I was like, F this.
Well, mine was different because I just couldn't drive with it on.
But yeah, I couldn't drive mine on either.
I was in the back seat of the Uber like this. Like I had to lay in the back seat.
Yeah.
And then he had to help me get out of the car. So it's just like I couldn't drive with it on. So if I'm taking my daughter trick-or-treating, we couldn't even get to where we were going if I had that suit on.
Yeah, it was difficult. And then last night, me and the wife went out, and she was Cinderella, and I was the prince. And
you had a lot of different costumes.
I did, yeah. We were.
That was your sexy costume.
That was we were like dead, like so we was like. Kind of like dead princess, dead Cinderella and dead prince, and I had to do a club last night in New Jersey. It was crazy. Had a great time, but I'm just tired. And the crazy part about it, I could not get the little eye makeup off because we had a makeup artist come and do the skeleton on the face. I could not get that makeup off for nothing.
Don't blame the eye makeup on the makeup artist, and don't say it can't get off. Because your eyes are looking a little full this morning.
I should have asked you how I get this makeup on. That's what I should have did.
I don't wear makeup, my brother. As much as y'all want me to. Dr. Natasha Sandy just got me right. Drop on the clues bomb with Dr. Natasha Sandy. Not to mention a great diet,
But I couldn't get it off for nothing.
I saw a lot of cute outfits, huh?
What did you do? You went in?
I went to the juice bar yesterday to drop off some candy, and I had some masks and stuff courtesy of... those sun stashes that we have, and I had our employees do that, and I hung out there for a little while.
Okay, so you didn't go out, you didn't go to no parties or anything?
No, I ended up going to Dumbo House in Brooklyn, and that was it.
And shout to Lala. Lala has a Halloween party
Lala
every
and Lenny
year.
S.
Yeah, Lenny S. They have a Halloween party every year. I can never go because I'm always working on Halloween, but I seen it was dope, man. So shout to Lala, shout to Lenny S.
I went last year.
Thanks for the invite.
I didn't go this year. And the reason I didn't go this year because that costume wasn't comfortable. That costume wasn't comfortable. If somebody punched me in that Iron Man suit yesterday, only thing I could do is probably act like the lights would light up. Like just hit it like... You know what I'm saying? And hope that scares them.
I also feel like if you don't have the right costume on, it's either you have to go all out or you got to just chill and not wear anything.
Or you got to go all out.
It can't be halfway.
Nah, you can't be halfway. As I was telling my daughter yesterday, because one of her friends asked her what was she, because she was like a alien, like some type of... And I'm like, yo, that's good. It's good that people can't figure out what it is that you are. It's Halloween, goddammit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The more creative the costume, the better.
All right. Well, as long as the kids have fun, that's all. And you know what it was? Usually Halloween is cold. It was warm last night.
Yeah.
It was warm.
And I was happy. That's what it was a perfect temperature to go trick-or-treating.
Well, let's get the show cracking. Now we have the director and cast of the new film Body. They'll be joining us this morning.
The movie Body comes out tomorrow. Hits theaters in like 15 cities tomorrow. My man Joseph Kahn, Jackie Long, and Caleb Worthy.
That's right.
It also stars a guy by the name of Leonard C. God McKelvey.
Is he new?
He's also a consulting producer on this film.
Is he a new actor?
It's also produced by Eminem. Well, he's been in such critically acclaimed movies like Ringside. That was on TV One. He was on he was in Ride Along for 0.9 seconds. He was in Grow House, which starred Little Duval and D. Ray Davis.
Is he nominated for anything yet? Is he nominated for anything yet?
No, not as of yet. But
he was in After Party. I saw that.
Yeah, he played himself in After Party. But he's a growing actor in the film world.
He's a thespian.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
I wouldn't say that quite yet. But he's getting there.
All right. What else are we talking about, Yee?
We are going to talk about immigrants waiting in line for court dates. And guess what? Those court dates didn't even exist.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Howdy, it's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
Drop on the clues bombs for Travis Scott. Travis Scott lets a word fly in that song that radio hasn't caught yet, and I'm not even going to tell nobody what it is because I hope they don't ever catch it.
All right.
I don't want nobody to complain.
Well, let's get in some
Feels
front
good to
page
hear every morning.
news now. Tonight, Thursday night football. The Raiders take on the 49ers. Also, congratulations to Derrick Rose. Now, Derrick Rose has been through a couple of teams. He's had 4 knee surgeries, but last night he scored 50 points and balled out. So
Derrick Rose dropped 50 last night?
He dropped 50 last night.
Wow.
Who are they playing?
They were playing the Chicago Bulls.
Wow. So he must have been playing some inspired basketball. That's his hometown team. That's who he...
No, I'm sorry. They were playing the Jazz. They were playing the Jazz last night.
Wow.
They were playing the Jazz.
Well, drop on the clues bomb for Derrick Rose.
No, he played the Jazz.
Derrick Rose dropped 50?
He dropped 50 last night.
Wow.
What else are you talking about, Yee?
Well, let's talk about these over 100 immigrants waiting in line in 10 different cities. And they're waiting in line to go to court. They have all their paperwork ready to go. They want to cooperate, only to find out that their court dates don't even exist. Now, according to an immigration attorney in North Carolina, Jeremy McKinney, he said from a humanitarian point of view, it's sickening what you're seeing happening here because they're toying with these individuals' lives in many cases. This is widespread, it's national, and it's outrageous. This was happening in at least 10 immigration courts. Now, they're even giving them dates that don't exist, like September 31st. There is no September 31st. And for times of day when the court isn't even open. So they'll give them a court date for midnight, and the court's not even open at midnight.
Damn.
Yes, so just alerting you guys to that happening because these people are still coming to court. These immigrants trying to make sure they can cooperate. They're anxious. They don't want any problems. And then they find out these dates or times don't even exist. All right, now let's talk about the Pittsburgh shooting suspect, Robert Bowers. He is being indicted on 44 charges, and 32 of those charges are punishable by death. He did kill 11 worshipers during last weekend's services, and right now he's facing 10 other potential death penalty charges as well. So these charges include 2 counts of obstruction of the free exercise of religious beliefs, and that involves an attempt to kill, 8 counts of obstruction of the free exercise of religious beliefs involving an attempt to kill, and use of a dangerous weapon resulting in bodily injury to a public safety officer. So we will be keeping our eye on that. I feel like, is he still a suspect? We know he did it.
Yeah, no, he's not a suspect.
But they call it a suspect still, I guess, until he...
You can't legally...
Right, legally.
Say he did it until he's found guilty.
Right.
But
it's
yeah,
just weird to be like
it.
suspect. Okay. And then Danye Jones, earlier this month, Ferguson activist Melissa McKinney's found her 24-year-old son Danye Jones dead hanging from a tree. Now, she was well known in her community, having participated in all these different protests in Ferguson. She believes that her son was lynched. They actually had photos that are very graphic that were circulating, and a lot of those have been deleted since because it's pretty tacky. But she said she's sick, she's losing her mind. She wanted to make sure she lets the world know what they did to her baby. And she had posted that with the caption, "They lynched my baby," under there. So people are wondering, why is nobody talking about it? If you search the hashtag Danye Jones, you can see more information on what's going on.
Well, the interesting thing about Ferguson, like, it's always some Ferguson protesters that end up getting tragically killed in some way, shape, or form. It's like somebody needed to do some type of investigation of who is actually taking these people out and why.
Right. He was found hanging from a tree in his mom's backyard, and the police said it was a suicide.
Wow. All right, well, damn it, man. Rest in peace and condolences to the family. And that is front page news. All right, now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe at a bad night, maybe at a great night. Whatever it may be, get it off your chest. Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. To get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Lorraine from Gary, Indiana.
You said the what?
Currently in that town.
The what?
So I'm like actually excited because I didn't think I was going to actually get through.
You said you're the what?
I'm from Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
The home of Freddie Gibbs and the Jacksons.
That's right. Well, get it off your chest.
Okay, first off, I want to get it off my chest. Angela, Yee, I love y'all. However, you hear me wrong with that candy corn stuff.
Why? You
I
don't
really
like
wanted
candy
to address
corn?
that yesterday.
Candy corn is trash.
Mad people said they like it.
I said the same
Who the
thing
hell
yesterday.
likes candy corn?
I said nobody wants
Candy corn is like black
I was
licorice.
definitely with you, and I was like on my way to work, and I'm really like, is she really gonna sit up here and try to defend candy corn?
Hey,
I didn't think candy corn
defend candy
You
corn.
just can't eat too much of it. That's all.
I said whoever gives candy corn on Halloween usually got their house egg. That's what I said.
Bro, candy
Let me
corn
see
is
how my
trash.
poll ended.
Candy corn is the black licorice of candy.
I don't like nothing vegetable-like, and that's too close. So.
You don't like it because it's vegetable. It's all sugar.
Yo, you know what's so crazy?
It's nothing vegetable like
Nah, it's the setup. It's the setup. I believe it.
I
Don't
just-
let them fool you.
I just realized that candy corn is actually candy corn.
What you mean?
It's corn. It's
Yeah,
kernels of candy.
When you
it's-
pile it
I
up
didn't
together,
realize
it looks
that.
like an ear of corn.
I never noticed that.
That's why they call
I didn't
it
realize
candy
it was
corn.
candy kernels of corn.
I don't know. All I know was as a kid, my mama said don't eat it because it's open and then people poison kids.
I thought candy corn was a decoration. I didn't even know that it was something that you was actually supposed to eat. Candy
Well, the
corn is
poll I
garbage.
did yesterday ended like this. 48% of people hate candy corn, 25% love it, and 27% kind of like it. They could tolerate it.
It's disgusting.
So it's more than half, so you lost.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's the deal? This is AJ.
AJ, get it off your
AJ.
chest.
No, okay, look, I hate when you at work and you got like a team lead or just somebody that might have one more stripe than you do, and they just want to go above and beyond all the time, just overwork and overdo stuff. Like, why are you such a teacher's pet ass kisser? Like, stop. We make the same amount of money. It's okay.
Well, they about to get you out of the job. That's why.
Oh, no, they not. I'm about my paper. I'm ignore your ass all day.
All right, bro. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Krista Allen from Columbus, Ohio.
What's up, mama? Get it off your chest.
First of all, I love all of you, especially Charlotte May, Angie, all of y'all. I just love y'all. Y'all are good for my soul every morning.
We
Thank
love
you,
you
baby.
back.
You know
We
what's
love
good for
you,
my soul? Oprah Super Soul
I just
Conversations.
want to spread some positivity. Look, if you think positive thoughts, you get positive outlook, and positive things will happen. I'm almost done with school. I'll be done November 25th. Then school helped me with this really dope job, and then after 3 months of being there, I got a raise, like almost a $5 bump. You know,
Word.
I'm just really. This 2018 was a good year for me.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. You keep spreading that positivity.
Thank you. I'm super excited. My kids' dad are gone. I'm excited about that.
Okay, mama.
Just like my nerves.
All right, well,
I feel
thank you, mama.
You guys have a beautiful day.
You
Thank
too
you,
now.
You too. I love when people come up here, call up here in a great mood. Cheerful.
Absolutely. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Whether you're mad or blessed,
So you better have the same energy.
we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Jessica Nicole.
Hey, Jessica. Get it off your chest, mama.
Good morning, y'all. A couple different things. Maybe I'm going to come back to you, though.
All right.
Hey, Yee.
Hi, boo.
How are you today, Gordon?
I'm doing great, beautiful. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I got a couple things for you. I was reading up on your juices. Congratulations on the launch, and I'm going to order some.
Thank you.
That's dope.
Charlamagne.
What's up,
how are
baby?
you? I got something for you, too.
What you got for me?
I passed 4 different libraries in 4 different counties on my way home from work, and none of them had your book. So you know what I did?
What you do?
I made all of them order them.
Oh, you
There you
requested
go.
it. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that, baby. Thank you.
All 4 counties. That's crazy, right?
No, not really.
That is crazy.
So now let me get envy.
Oh, boy.
Look at her spreading love.
Mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
Mad.
Uh-oh.
Why?
I called early September because I wanted to come to your car show, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had me on hold during the whole interview and during your whole morning show, hung up on me, and I never got the ticket.
I didn't hang up
Damn,
on you.
Envy.
Yeah, the beige man, he good for hanging up on people. It's messed up, man. But it's okay because I told one of my friends, I actually can't make the car show because I got tickets to something else for my born day, which is Monday.
Oh.
And I got one of my friends who's actually going to be in Jersey to still go. So
That's
he's
nice.
going to take pictures. He's going to tell me how it's going to be or what it's like. And, I'm still show some support even though you did dirty.
That's
I'm
love,
gonna take
that's
mad
love.
pictures with him and introduce him to all the celebrities, and we're gonna have mad fun. And when he comes back, you're gonna be like, you missed it.
That's okay. That'll be a born day gift for me. And I'll be like, you know what? It wasn't meant for me to go next time.
That's petty,
No,
Envy.
I'm
It's
just
her
messing with her.
birthday.
Well, happy birthday, mama.
Thank you. I'm going to call back Monday. If I get a cruise bomb or something.
Alrighty.
Cruise bomb for me, damn it. I feel good.
Alrighty. Well, enjoy your weekend, mama.
You all too. Take it easy.
All
All
right.
right.
Happy early birthday.
Hello, who's this?
What's going on, guys? This is Joe.
Joe, get it off your chest.
Hey, Joe.
Good morning, guys. So check this out. So I've missed every Halloween for the last couple of years with my daughter, and yesterday I finally get one back. So I wake up in the morning
and Con Edison turned my lights off by accident.
Whoa.
Why'd you miss the last few Halloween? You was locked up?
Nah, man, that didn't even happen like that, Charlotte, man. What they did was they was trying to turn my neighbor's lights off and hit my switch. So when I called them back, they said it's going to take 24 hours for them to come back and turn mine on.
Even though they messed up, that's whack.
All you had to do was tell the kids it's Halloween and you was trying to scare everybody. That's all. Everything's supposed to be dark. That's all. Walk around the house going boo. That's all. and then that's an easy fix because all you got to do is take the kids out, bring them back in the house by 7, 8 o'clock. They're going to eat their candy, have a sugar rush, and make them go to bed. That's all.
Nah, man, we can't do that. I wanted to take a trick-or-treater, so I had to drop her off with my sister, and I had to go back and stay in the house for the whole day, man.
I'm sorry for you, bro.
Man, it sucks, man, but...
They owe you some type of financial credit or something on your bill.
Oh, yeah, they ended up doing that. They gave me a $150 credit, but it's cool. It just defeats the purpose that I missed the last couple holidays with my daughter, you know? I wanted to spend them days well, so it's all right.
All right, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But have a good day anyway. So you can say. We pray for you.
I will. You too. Charlamagne, I'm glad you're on time, bro.
I know, right?
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up anytime. Nayeeb, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about the Mac Miller tribute concert that took place yesterday. We'll give you some information about what went down during that stream. Also, another allegation against Harvey Weinstein. We'll tell you what that is.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
What's happening? Good morning.
Good morning. Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Mac Miller.
It's time.
She's spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So yesterday was the Mac Miller Celebration of Life concert. He was remembered by a lot of artists, which included Action Bronson, Anderson .Paak, Chance the Rapper, Earl Sweatshirt, John Mayer, Miguel, Schoolboy Q, SZA, Travis Scott, Ty Dolla $ign, Vince Staples, amongst others. They started off the tribute with a collection of videos of him from his childhood, and it showed his strong passion for music before he could even walk. Now, after the performances of some of these artists, they also had a screen which had a series of shout-outs from people like Pusha T, Pharrell, Lil Wayne, A$AP Ferg, Tyler the Creator, all of them talking about times when Mac Miller was the only person to laugh at their jokes and things like that. So pretty nice tribute that went down. That benefit concert was also streamed on Facebook, Tidal, Twitter, YouTube, Wave, all these different platforms. And what they did is you were allowed to actually donate to the Mac Miller Circles Fund to support youth arts and community building programs that is in Mac Miller's memory. Now, his mother said a statement. She said, the support we've experienced is evident in this amazing lineup and is a testament to Malcolm's incredible life.
I felt bad yesterday because somebody asked me to get them tickets to that tribute. So I reached out. And they was like, well, we're not doing any comp tickets because it's for charity.
Right.
And I was like, you freaking jerk. Why would you ask me? Why wouldn't you just go buy the tickets if you knew it was for charity?
Yeah, it's for charity.
My God.
All right, there's also a new Lil Peep documentary on the way and some new music. People were wondering what was going to happen to Lil Peep's music after he died of an accidental drug overdose last November. Well, they are going to release some of that music as well as a documentary. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now let's get into Harvey Weinstein. A woman is saying that she was sexually assaulted by him when she was only 16 years old. She said that happened back in 2002 and that he groped her in his hotel room in exchange for movie roles. The woman is filing as a Jane Doe, and she's saying that she met him for a business lunch. She was a teen model trying to break into acting. Instead of lunch, he took her back to his apartment in Soho and said that he had made Gwyneth Paltrow and Penelope Cruz stars, and he would do the same thing for her if she let him have his way. So this lawsuit says that he pulled down his pants, grabbed her hand, and forced her to massage his penis, and she was eventually able to flee the room, and that he did give her a role as an extra in Nanny Diaries, and then stayed in touch and discussed business opportunities. And she says that he vowed she would never get work in showbiz because she rejected his advances. That's when she had depression, and her anorexia got even worse. And she suffered in her career and personal life as a result of this.
How old is she now?
Well, this was in 2002 when she was 16 back then, so she's 32. If my math is correct. All right, now let's get ready for Bodied. That movie comes out tomorrow.
Hey.
Words are weapons in battle rap. It's the world's most brutal lyrical sport, produced by Eminem. Also, Charlamagne, you consulted on this movie as well, and you are in this movie.
My exact title is consulting producer. Thank you.
Consulting producer. It's about an accidental rap battle superstar. They said it's a very brutal but funny masterpiece. And you can go to bodiedmovie.com to check out more about that. We also will have the producer and the director, Joseph Kahn, and creator of Bodied, and some of the cast members on today.
Yes. Jackie Long and Kaylin Worthy will be here today.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it comes out in theaters tomorrow.
And last but not least, Evander Kane. He's a NHL superstar. He's being sued now by a woman. She says that she got pregnant. He paid her, well, he was supposed to pay her $3 million to abort their child. So she did it, but he actually has never paid her, according to this woman. She is
How much?
$3 million.
$3 million.
Does she have that in writing or something?
I'm not sure if she had it in writing. She got pregnant back in 2016, according to her claims. They both agreed to get an abortion. They continued to have their sexual relationship. He got her pregnant again, pressured her to have an abortion again because a baby would damage his hockey career. He also has an official girlfriend. So she agreed to the second abortion, and then she got pregnant for a third time, she says, back in May, even though she used Plan B. Now, she said she wanted to keep the baby this time, and that's when the problems all started.
Why wouldn't you just start wearing condoms? Instead of continuing to ask the young lady to have an abortion.
I don't know.
Why would you continue to smash Raw and shoot her club up? Why wouldn't you just...
On both sides.
Like, why wouldn't you just pay for the abortion? I mean, pay for condoms.
Right. So she's saying that she had the abortion in June of this year. He never made good on the $3 million payment that he promised her. When she followed up, he said that he wasn't going to make the payment, and now he's accusing her of extortion.
How much money he got that he can just give her $3 million?
He's a superstar in hockey.
Say his $3 million.
He might have just said that too. I gave you $3 million, and then
he didn't think that through.
He just signed a 7-year, $49 million contract extension.
$49 million minus your agent minus 35%
But that's just
taxes.
an extension. That's not what he had before.
He got it.
Yeah.
$3 million though, just here, please. For having
Well, now
an abortion?
she's suing him for more than $6 million.
Well, obviously
that's
he
that
didn't give it to
payment. Also, emotional distress.
I'd rather just have the baby and spend that money to hide her. That's all. Buy her a house down south somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get the kid in a private school. That's all. You can hide a family with $3 million. How
about wear a condom?
I mean, that too. But I'm saying,
3 times. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
All right, let me shout out to Boo Wang Candles. Now, the other morning, Boo Wang, lady that owns Boo Wang Candles, she's a minority owner. She said she was having problems with her business. She said it was slow, and I bought some candles, and the candles came today.
Let me see.
One of them was broken, though. One of them was broken, but the other two are pretty cool.
You got a wrap candles pretty good, too.
Yeah, but it came today, so shout out to her, Boo Wang Candles.
How does it smell?
So far, so good. Smells pretty good.
All right, let me see.
All right. When we come back, front page news, what are we talking about?
We are going to talk about HBO. HBO has gone dark. That's the first time this has ever happened. We'll tell you what network. If you have this particular cable company, you wouldn't be able to see. HBO will tell you what happened.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, congratulations to Derrick Rose after 4 knee surgeries and team to team. Last night, he scored 50 points.
Go for the clues bomb for Derrick Rose. That was a good throwback to see.
Against the Utah Jazz. So congratulations to him.
I actually want to go watch that game. I'm going to go watch that game just to see how that went down. How did Derrick Rose score 50?
All right, now what else are we talking about, Yee?
Well, HBO has gone dark. This is the first time this has ever happened. So if you have the Dish Network or Sling, they failed to reach a new agreement with the service provider's parent company, and HBO actually issued a statement right before the outage. They said, during our 40-plus years of operation, HBO has always been able to reach agreement with our valued distributors, and our services have never been taken down or made unavailable to subscribers due to an inability to conclude a deal. Unfortunately, Dish is making it extremely difficult, responding to our good faith attempts with unreasonable terms. Now, according to Dish, they're saying plain and simple, the merger created for AT&T immense power over consumers. It seems AT&T is implementing a new strategy to shut off its recently acquired content from other distributors. So they're placing the blame on HBO. They said this may be the first of many HBO blackouts for consumers across the country. AT&T no longer has incentive to come to an agreement on behalf of consumer choice. Instead, it's been given the power to grab more money or steal away customers.
That's above my pay grade. What break that down in layman's terms?
So basically, if you have the Dish Network, you don't get HBO right now. They've gone dark because they haven't been able to reach an agreement. So HBO is blaming Dish, saying that they're unreasonable, and Dish is blaming HBO because of their new parent company. So when HBO says they've never gone dark before, Dish is responding by saying, well, that's because AT&T just acquired you, and we're sure it's going to happen across the board because of the strategies that they have now, because they don't care about making sure that their distributors are getting this content.
I wonder why AT&T don't feel like they want to do the deal. Do they have that much money that they're just like, whatever?
Negotiating.
I don't know. I don't know. It's over my head.
All right, now let's talk about Omari Hardwick. He was up here on The Breakfast Club yesterday alongside Tika Sumpter.
Uh-huh.
And, they were promoting their new movie, Nobody's Fool.
Mm-hmm.
And things got a little crazy. One day during The Breakfast Club, we actually had a caller call in that did not like Omari Hardwick anymore because she asked him for a picture, and it didn't go well.
I was in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I spotted Omari Hardwick. And I walked up to him, and, I told him he was a great actor, and I told him I was a fan and that could I get a photo with him? And he was like, no photos because I'm with my family. So I said, oh, really? Okay. And I went to walk off. He started yelling and screaming at me, oh, all you care about is ghosts. You didn't even acknowledge my family. Like, I don't know your family,
All right. Well, Omari Hardwick up here on The Breakfast Club responded to these allegations.
She sat there and looked at me and went, really? And I said, really? I'm with my family. God bless you. She said, really? Like 3? Really? I'm like, yeah. Sometimes people say
don't
no.
understand that because, you're with your family. So you're like, I work so much. This is my quality time.
Just acknowledge our family.
Right. Hi, everybody. Sorry to bother you.
This woman to my right has saved my life.
Right.
Think about it. You don't really know the story.
Mm-hmm.
I was broke as She saved my life. Chill the out. Just relax. And then acknowledge her enough. It can be half of a look. Hi.
I haven't watched the interview yet. Did y'all ask him about this story, though? I would love to know how his wife saved his life.
Because he was broke and she was working.
He was homeless. She's the one that held everything down for him when he didn't have anything until he started popping.
Right.
And so now he doesn't want her to have to work at all anymore because he feels like she had to sacrifice so much for him.
Correct.
When he was a struggling actor.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. Let's take some of your calls. 800-585-1051. Now, Maury was on here yesterday. Absolutely. And some people were mad at him. I mean, it was all over social media, on your bull alerts, on your shade rooms, and people were mad at him, saying that, he should have took the picture. So let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Do celebrities owe you that picture? Do they owe you that autograph? Do they owe you that conversation?
Some people feel like it's part of your job. Like, we're the ones that make you who you are. So if we see you out and about and...
Well, two things can be true. Omari isn't wrong. These celebrities don't owe these people anything, and the fans can respect that, or they can choose to be upset and not support said celebrity anymore. Like, I see both sides. I see exactly what Omari feels, and I see exactly what the fans feel.
I see, if Omari was that type of person that I see turn down pictures all the time and it's an ass, I don't see that with Omari, and I've been a million and one places with him. But I do get it. If I'm with my family sometimes, and people come up to you in the strangest time, I could be coaching my kids, or I could be at my daughter's recital, and I'm watching the recital, and they're talking to me, and I'm like, look, my G, can you just give me a second? I'm watching my daughter perform right now.
The thing with that, too, is like if people say to you, if they be like, can I take a picture? You're asking me a question.
Correct.
If I say no, you got to be willing to accept that.
Respect that.
They don't really. That lets me know that you're not really asking me because you really care about what my response is. You're just doing that as a courtesy. You're like, no, let me get the picture. No, I said no.
And I also get, if I'm with my wife, don't just come and say, hey, I'm taking a picture. No, say hello, acknowledge, hey, how you doing? If you know her name, or hello, how you doing? Excuse me, do you mind if I take a picture? You say something like that.
I think that's
amazing. That's how we're raised. I thought
that people ask you guys to take pictures, man. It must be hard to be a celebrity.
Nobody ask you to take pictures?
Mm-mm.
Well, when they get your last name right, they will. When they stop calling you Angela Lee, they'll start taking pictures.
I'll just be chilling.
800-585-1051. Do celebrities owe you anything? Let's open up the phone lines. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Omari Hardwick. He was on the show yesterday promoting his new film, Nobody's Fool. And we started talking about a caller that called in, and she was pretty upset with him. Let's play a snippet of it.
I was in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I spotted Omari Hardwick. And I walked up to him and, you know, I told him he was a great actor. And I told him I was a fan and that could I get a photo with him? And he was like, no photos because I'm with my family. So I said, oh, really? Okay. And I went to walk off. He started yelling and screaming at me, oh, all you care about is ghosts. You didn't even acknowledge my family. Like, I don't know your family, you know?
Yeah, and he responded like this.
She sat there and looked at me and went, really? And I said, really? I'm with my family. God bless you. She said, really? Like 3? Really? I'm like, yeah. Sometimes people say
don't
no.
understand that because, you know, you're with your family. So you're like, I work so much. This is my quality time.
Just acknowledge our family.
Right. Hi, everybody. Sorry to bother you.
This woman to my right has saved my life.
Right.
Think about it. You don't really know the story.
Mm-hmm.
I was broke as She saved my life. Chill the out. Just relax. And then acknowledge her enough. It can be half of a look. Hi.
And people are mad and upset about that. You know, I see where he's coming from, though. I honestly do. Like, if I'm with my family, acknowledge my wife and take a picture. But if I can't, just respect it. You know, I get it.
Listen, man, 2 things can be true. Omari is not wrong. Let's be clear on that. These celebrities don't owe these people anything. And if you ask someone if they can take a picture and the answer is no, you have to respect that. That's why you asked the question, right? Because you wanted to get a yes or a no. If they say no, you got to respect that. But the fans can either choose to respect that or they can choose to be upset and not support said celebrity anymore. I see both sides.
What do you think, E?
I think that you have to be respectful of people's space at times. I think if you ask somebody in the right way and you're polite and they tell you no, but they're polite back to you, it's like the energy that you give. If you're polite, they should be polite back, even if they're not going to take the picture. You know, I'm sorry, you see I'm out with my family. I really apologize. Thank you so much for your support. Unless that person's rude to you, in which case you don't owe them anything.
Hello, who's this?
It's Lil Dope.
Lil Dope. What do you think, Lil Dope?
Man, I think basically, bro, there's no point for you to be mad because that's what you sign up for at the end of the day. For fan come at you and tell you straight up, let me get a picture, you do that, big. You feel me?
Yeah,
why do y'all say that, though?
I don't think that's what they signed up for. Amari, like, you don't understand. Amari's about his art. He wants to be an actor. He wants to be a thespian. You know what I mean? That's him. Like, he's serious about his art. So I don't think that's what he signed up for. He signed up to do a good job in his movies.
I mean, I understand that it comes with it. Like, you want to get famous enough. And what comes with it is that people really will see you out and about. But imagine you look crazy. You're coming from the gym, you know, and somebody asks you for a picture. And then at that moment, you're like, I look crazy. I don't really want to take a picture right now. Then what?
Hello, who's this?
This is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany. Good morning.
Good morning, and I'm calling about the Omari Hardwick story.
What's up?
Okay.
I feel like he has the same attitude. I was down in Houston. He was in a Club Grooves, and about 50 women stood there waiting to get a picture for him, and he had his back turned the whole time. He never even turned around so we could stand up. We stood there for like 30 minutes, and he wouldn't even turn around for people could flash the picture and sit down. I feel like his attitude is always the same. I don't care if it's in the airport, in the park, in the club, without the kids, with the wife, it's the same.
So Omari's the type of guy that doesn't like to take pictures. Let me ask you a question. You gonna stop watching Power?
Nope.
All right, then.
But I said personally, it is what it is. I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't ask him for anything. But his craft is his craft, but his attitude stinks in person.
And now you know better. You're like, I am never going to ask.
I never.
I don't know how you say it's their attitude. Like, if you don't like to take pictures, that's just him.
But, you know, I do feel like sometimes you're in a club, so you know you're going to see a whole lot of people out and about. You're in public. So I do feel like at certain venues, like, you know that's going to happen to you when you go to the club and you're on a certain level.
This is going to work out for Omari, though.
Why?
No one's going to ask him.
Exactly. He don't like taking pictures.
Nobody gonna ask him. He's going to be like, does anybody want a picture, please?
Amari has got out. The word is out. Amari Hardwick,
leave him alone.
Ghost, whatever you want to call him, does not like to take pictures. So don't ask Amari for a picture.
But
leave me
let's
alone.
Go back. You remember when my girls asked Chris Rock for a picture?
Hey, how mad you were, Envy?
Chris Rock told him no.
Envy, you were so mad. What about Iman Shumpert?
You right.
So you can't sit up here and say you understand when you do the same thing.
Respect
people done told you no.
Those are little kids.
So now if it's a kid, it's okay.
If it's a kid, it's different.
Respect people's no is all I'm saying.
Your kids are in the club and they ask for a picture with Omari Hardwick.
My kids should be in the club. So what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is it's 2 for me. Number 1, don't ask me a question if you're not going to respect the answer. Questions aren't courtesies to do what you want. Questions are for you to get consent to do what you asked me to do. And contrary to popular belief, nobody owes you a goddamn thing.
Not a thing.
All right?
Not
Period.
A thing.
Period.
Not a thing.
Sorry.
But it's nice if you can accommodate people.
If you can.
It is very nice when you can do that.
If you can. All right, now when we come back, we got the cast of
my movie,
Bodied.
My
That's
movie,
actors Jackie Long and Kaylin Worthy, and director Joseph Kahn.
Yes,
and Charlamagne has a starring role in the film.
It is a Joseph Kahn film. I do have a pretty solid role in the film, and I'm a consulting producer. Look, I'm proud of that, you know.
Say one of your lines right now.
It'll be out tomorrow in theaters.
Say one of your lines.
I don't remember. We shot that 2 years ago.
Come on, man.
I really don't remember.
All right.
But yeah, it'll be out in theaters tomorrow.
All right, well, we'll talk to them when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. The Breakfast Club, we got some special guests in the building.
Yes, sir.
Kaylin Worthy, good morning.
Good morning.
Jackie Long.
Good morning.
And Joseph Kahn.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Finally, Bodied is in theaters this Friday, November 2nd. Joseph, what took so long?
Contracts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Charlamagne's really in the movie.
Yeah, he's
What you mean, am I really in the movie?
Why you don't believe him?
Because remember, he was in that other movie where he was a cop, but he didn't have a talking thing.
He didn't mention that.
Ride Along.
Yeah, Ride Along.
And he's a producer.
That
on
was
this as
Kevin
well.
Ice Cube trying to be funny, though. They was like, oh, we're going to put you in the movie. And it was like a 0.9 second role.
The other movie we did?
Look. We don't know nothing about porns up here.
Is that the one 7 Streeters in?
The Ring, yeah.
We did Ringside.
Ringside.
Me and Jackie done did like 3 movies
Jackie,
together.
would you talk into the mic, please?
I'm sorry, we did Ringside together. Why
Ringside. We did another one together, too.
What was the other one?
Another Rough Paw film.
Yeah, we done work together. Y'all tell y'all what he doing?
Sometimes.
All right, so let's talk about the inception of this film, how you signed on some of these producers, and eventually got it to come to theaters.
I mean, it's a movie about battle rap, but it's a comedy. I knew Eminem was involved from the beginning, but I didn't want to say anything until he actually fully signed on.
Are you a fan of battle rap?
I am a fan of battle rap. I've been watching battle rap for 20 years. What I think is interesting about battle rap is that, it is the main mover and shaker of culture today. Like what you guys are doing right now, it's the hub of culture.
It's hard to convince culturally clueless white people of that, though. Because for whatever reason, they do not understand hip-hop is indeed pop culture.
Well, yeah, and also I made this off the grid. I mean, I use it with my own money. And in order to make a movie about battle rap, it's hard to put that through a studio system. I knew that if I took this script the way it was written, it would just get rewritten like crazy and get watered down. I think the most controversial part about what I did in this movie is that I made it about a white dude doing it. And I did that on purpose.
Ooh, I like this type of talk. Go ahead, Joe.
I mean, the movie, it's definitely talking about cultural appropriation, but that's actually a theme in the movie. I mean, we're making a whole statement about it. And I think what you'll see is that when you find the movie going in there, you find this sort of like privileged white kid.
Is that you, Caleb?
That's me.
That's Caleb.
I don't know how I get that. I didn't know if it was you or Jackie.
Yeah, it's about how it's about how this privileged white kid played by Caleb goes into an urban culture, and he goes in it with all the best intentions, but simply because of who he is and where he comes from, it gets translated weird,
In order to address the kind of political incorrectness that y'all do in the film, it had to have a white lead, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I need someone to go in there and be like a wrench in the engine, and mess it all up so that we can actually see it. But at the end of the day, one of the fun things about battle rap is it is politically incorrect. And in today's woke world, where everybody is super afraid of saying anything, I mean, literally, if you say, I'm telling you, if you say one lyric from this movie, you could get fired at work. Like, literally, this movie is 2 hours of things you cannot say at work.
Really?
Are you saying I'm going to be fired from other jobs then?
Yeah, well,
already
we already
Don't walk
talked
around
about
saying the lyrics from the movie.
Well, we already talked about one of the great things is that Caleb is from the Disney World.
Oh,
and
man.
he's a white dude from the Disney World.
He used to be
Disney Channel, yeah.
Disney. Yeah.
And,
He's not with Disney no more.
yeah, we know that basically Caleb can never work for Disney again. After this.
Right, over.
Done.
Let me ask you guys
Yeah.
this. Do you think that a white battle rapper can get away with saying crazier things than someone who's black? Because we just think about, like, even when Eminem first came out, right, he said crazy, crazy things. And a lot of people felt like, well, he wouldn't be able to say those things if he wasn't white.
I mean, that's what this movie addresses. Because my character says some of the craziest stuff you can possibly say.
Give me an example.
Don't do it. Don't say it out of context here, buddy. Don't do it out of context here.
Don't feel awkward.
No, that's what you got to pay to see. You got to pay to see the white dude get.
That's right.
Don't do it out of context.
Was there anything that you felt so uncomfortable with that you were like, I don't know if I can even do this?
Yeah. I had to say the N-word at one point, and that was really tough.
Man.
It was not a comfortable thing to say. I'd never said it before.
So now you say it all the time?
No, never, never.
Did they have to
The
coach?
N-word is never.
They have to coach you into doing it? Or you was like, I can't wait. I've been wanting to say this my whole life.
No, I did not want to say it. I never wanted to say it. It was tough. I'm speaking honestly. Like,
How did you say it?
Don't do it, Caleb. It's out of context. Don't do it.
Did you say it with the ER at the end or with the A at the end?
Don't answer the question.
Don't
do I
do
answer
it.
the question,
No.
Joseph?
Don't
Jackie, you answer it. Did he say it with the EA or the ER?
It's a scene in the movie is so funny. I'm explaining to him how to say it. And I say one thing, I explain it like this. I say it like how Obama said, not how the other president said it.
The thing is as an actor, like you want to tell stories that you hope move the needle at some point and can somehow tell a bigger story than what just your character. So it was uncomfortable to say. I did not want to say it, but at the same time, I knew it was making a bigger point.
Can I say one thing to both their credits, and specifically Caleb? Like when we sent out the script, I thought that like we'd have our choice of like young white male actors because they all want to be rappers. You know, they all want to be black at the end of the day. You know. And
say it again, Joseph.
They do.
God damn it, yes.
All right. Tell him, Joseph.
and so a lot of the agents were like, yeah, send us the script. Like, we can't wait, and we're going to be the new Eminem. And then when they read the script and they find out what this dude actually does in the movie, they all turned it down.
Is it the actor's fault or is it the audience? Because I'm sure if actors would do these roles if the audience wasn't so stupid and offended at every single thing and all this backlash, but just people acting.
Well, I mean, that's the problem with the world today. You know, one of the things I wanted to explore thematically was that if you watch a battle rap, there's been some, like, pretty racist battle raps out there. You know, you'll see a white guy and a black guy, like, completely go after each other and say the meanest things. You would never just say one of these things at work, right, or in public. You get punched. But you see these guys go after each other, and then you'll literally see them just go get a drink afterwards, like no big deal, you know? So the context of when you say these things and how you say this and who you say this to matters. Just on a basic level, for instance, if Charlamagne made an Asian joke at me, I'd be cool with it, you know? But if somebody
not.
Wait, hold on.
better not.
What kind of joke?
I wouldn't make an Asian joke.
Exactly what?
I don't think I've ever made an Asian joke.
You guys have said things, but it's not a joke. You know, sometimes you have to educate people. Like, they might be like, oh, she's Oriental. And you're like, no, you can't say a person.
But I think there is a ground where there's some amount of joking. In fact, sometimes I feel like in culture, if you make fun of somebody for the race and you get away with it, it almost shows how much you're friends.
Do you think Asians are really having a moment in Hollywood, or is this just a fad? Like, it's just Awkwafina, who I love, by the way.
Well, that's all from
the
one
Crazy
movie,
Rich Asians. You think they're having a moment?
I don't know. It's a tricky thing, if you want me to be honest, because, you know, we're only like 3% of the population.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, if you ever had, like, the Asian contingent show up on any of these movies, yeah, you'll blow all your money on, like, Crazy Rich Asians, but you can't do that all year round. I mean, like, little Asians were, like, going in there and buying entire theaters and stuff, you know? And that can't work on every Asian. Either it's got to be, like, a real movie that people like or they don't. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, demographically, Asians are 3%. We're kind of insignificant. I mean, it's horrible to say, but we're just a very small population.
You mean in the United States?
In the United States. I mean,
right,
in Asia, obviously.
Right,
Asians
just in the United States.
Basically, Hollywood, it's not enough Asians in America for Hollywood to really go full force with Asian-themed anything, I guess.
And also, I'll tell you another thing. Black people are only 15% of America.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's amazing what black people have done, considering you're such a minority.
That's a fact.
Dominate a lot of the culture like that, you know? But here's the reality of it. Whether it's rap or Crazy Rich Asians or anything like that, it's not until you get, like, the 55-60% of white people to show up that you're going to make any money.
You can't
a lot
shake
of
these
the
white people.
battle rap has to do with your body language too. And I'm sure we see a lot of that, like when you get in people's faces and you're so close to them, and it makes people want to hit you when you're doing battle rap.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have to thank you, actually, because you were really helpful with me during those final battle scenes. Because, like, we were working together, and I was really nervous going into it because I had never done this kind of role before. And going into some of those big battles, I remember, like, right before the first one, you were like, you got this, man, you got this. And it, honestly, man, it really helped me. So thank you so much.
How did we do, Charlamagne?
I thought y'all did great. I mean, personally, I mean.
Yeah, and even if Charlamagne is one of the a smack in the movie. And he's like, you know, the judge, whatever, and he was good. Like he was interacting with us, like stuff that we would say. He would jump in like, oh, you gonna like he said some stuff that y'all gonna definitely say in the movie and y'all gonna remember.
I mean, we've done like 100 screenings, and every line that you're supposed to laugh with Charlamagne, people laugh.
Every time.
You're a great actor.
All right, we got more with the cast and director of Body, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Me, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now we have the cast and director of the film Body, Joseph Kahn, Jackie Long, and Kaylin Worthy in the building. Yee.
Let's talk about your character for a second. What do you think about putting like people's personal lives in battle rap and things that are like somebody's wife, somebody's kid?
If you
sickness.
If you married and got a girl, don't support your boyfriend because anything goes. And I don't think you should never talk personals about your opponent. You should always just talk about beating them up or killing them or something.
So Angel Brinks can't be there cheering you on?
Angel Brinks definitely cannot be there. She here today, but she cannot be around me if I'm doing a battle rap, because if they say anything, you're going to want to kill the dude, fight the dude. And
isn't that the point, though? They want to make you feel like that.
Yeah, and it's a scene that we go through, but I don't want to say nothing. It's deep.
I'm excited.
Who was Angel Brinks, G?
His girlfriend.
Oh.
That's his girl. And so how long have you guys been dating? Because I've been seeing you all booed up, posted up on the gram.
6 months now.
You in love, Jackie?
I'm in
time.
love,
Jackie
man.
got
I'm
the movie
done.
coming out. He got Angel.
I'm good. I don't need nothing in life but a job. I'm good. I'm living life right now. I'm good. You know, I'm living, man.
You gonna get married soon?
One day. Definitely the marrying type, and I definitely will marry that type of woman over there.
That type, you mean that
type
woman?
Or Angel?
Come on,
Angel.
Jackie.
I'm saying Angel.
Will you marry Angel, Jackie?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you can't say I'm gonna marry that type of woman and then go marry somebody else.
I said that wrong. I will definitely marry Angel. Yes. Don't get on me later, baby, about that. I'm just saying. Yes.
Now, Joseph, did you have to tone the film down at all for this era? Because we shot this a couple years ago, right? It seemed like 2 years ago.
We shot 2 years ago.
Did you have to tone it down for 2018?
No, and trust me, I got some notes. People were coming at me and saying, you got to cut this line out and this line out.
That's a good question, because battle rap, there is no, that's too far.
Yeah.
But in reality, life right now, you can say some things that'll piss people off, that'll take you off the face of this planet.
Oh, yeah, and people ask me to, like, change the whole ending of the movie and make it, like, a happy ending and all this stuff, and no, I've stuck to my guns. But you know what? The funny thing is, as offensive as the movie is, I've been at screenings afterwards. I saw, there's a couple Muslim jokes in here. So I saw a girl with a hijab approach me after the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, crap.
You got nervous.
Here we go.
You got nervous.
And she came up to me and she goes, why didn't you put more Muslim jokes in there?
Really?
Yeah, so people have a way of, like, if you know that's the context, people are able to laugh about it.
We even say the F word in here a lot.
Yes, the gay slur.
We say that a lot, and I'll tell you, we went to, Palm Springs?
Yeah.
They gave us a standing ovation. All of them there. Clapped us up, gave us love.
Who's all of them? Who's all of them?
I'm not going to say that.
All of them there?
They was all out there in Palm Springs.
All what out there?
I'm not saying that.
That type of
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
The LGBT community, Jackie?
Oh, my gosh.
My gosh.
There you go.
Let's get him out of here before Jackie.
There you go. There you go.
Caleb, some advice. When people quote you stuff from the movie, don't retweet it. When there's stuff about the N-word,
I know.
Gays, don't retweet it.
Well, and that's obviously the scary thing as an actor, because you play a role where you're trying to do something where some of the words that you say actually have a broader message. But you always worry, like, what if someone just takes that one clip and says that and has a reflection on me as an actor, which is always kind of scary, and it's too bad, because as an actor, you want to try to explore different worlds and use that to ask big questions, stuff like that.
Can I say one more thing? See, here's the thing I'm a little worried about the world today. We have echo chambers, right? And so people will say things around each other. And the great thing about battle rap is if you're racist, you just sort of like let it out there and then you literally fight it out. The reality is if you don't say it and you hide it, it's still there.
Yeah,
the thought is still there, but now it's not being debated.
That's kind of the beauty of the Trump era, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting it all out there.
It's all out there, yeah.
And,
like this movie is saying stuff that you probably say at home to yourself.
Okay, so Jackie, so now I'm going to think about these are things that Jackie thinks and says at home to himself.
No, just to clarify, I don't think it's say the things that I say.
I
really want to make that clear.
Caleb said, not me.
It's a script.
A white guy that looks like me should never say the things I say.
Speak for yourself, Jackie.
I play Ben Grimm and I'm playing a character at the end of the day, and I love white people, okay? Don't even get me wrong. And this is one of my new best friends right here, so that's where I'm at.
Caleb, say you love black people now. So
I love black people.
You better.
I love
white people too. I just don't like racist bigots.
Right.
That's it.
I agree.
He has something. Show him what you have on the floor, Charlamagne, just in case you ever run into a racist bigot.
Well, this is.
I can't.
This is just a jar of mayonnaise. Because the thing about whiteness is you just need just enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Too much of it can spoil a dish. You know what I mean? That's all.
That's a heart attack.
Just enough.
Caleb, do you love mayonnaise, Caleb?
I love black people. I was gonna say, I love black people. And the things I say in this movie...
You learn fast, Caleb.
And again, the things I say in this movie don't reflect my own thoughts.
Good answer, man.
Why did you pick Jalen McCackey to begin? That's the
Jalen
McCackey. Caleb and Jackie. That's your celeb couple name.
Here we go.
All right, well, Caleb, I mean, look at Caleb. I mean, like, if you said white battle rapper,
Definitely wouldn't see it in him.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
really?
No.
Okay. So I thought that was cool. And then Jackie, here's the funny thing about the audition when we did we looked for his part, right? So the audition was just a series of fat jokes, and so
Damn it.
and here's the thing I actually learned about myself during the process, because the movie talks about stereotypes and stuff like that, and I realized actually I have a stereotype that was in me. I thought that like when I had all these black actors come, they could all rap. For some reason, I thought
They can all play ball. They can all rap.
All black people can rap.
I'm sorry, but maybe it's because my interaction with black people 30 years is through rap music.
Oh my goodness.
So I thought all right, so I wrote the script. All my black actors come through and they can rap, and none of them could. I was like, okay, well, it's an actual thing, right? You've got to know how to rap. Jackie walked through. Not only did Jackie know how to rap, he had to rap these things where he was making fun of fat people, and the vast majority of people that rapped, it just came off mean. It wasn't funny. But here's the thing about Jackie. Not right now, but back in the day, and maybe 6 months ago. I don't know what. But Jackie, get Leo DiCaprio. Jackie is the man in Hollywood. All women go through him.
No, that's a fact.
I mean,
don't say that, Joe's my girl.
She know.
I'm like, wait a minute.
She know. Jackie been around. Floyd Mayweather,
I thought he was just going to say Jackie was fat. I didn't know he was going to say that.
There's a reason.
Solomon, black men don't cheat. Leave Jackie alone.
Didn't Floyd take one of your girls? Jackie is
God.
Can you finish talking, Joseph?
I'm going to make it worse, because there's a reason why his name is Jackie Long, right?
This is awkward. Why did you say A? I gotta go. Shouldn't you say A? Why you say
Man, shut up, man.
I gotta go.
Angel's not amused, guys. Okay.
Angel know what it is.
Oh, my God.
This is awkward.
Well, I mean, the point is that, he has charm, right? He has this incredible charm.
That was the point of that?
Yeah. And when he did those fat jokes, it came off funny for the first time. Nobody else could make him funny. Jackie could.
Didn't you sell one of your girls to Floyd Mayweather or something, no, Jackie?
Oh, stop that. Don't say
remember,
you in the movie with me. Relax. You in the movie. You're my team right now. You're
I
my
know,
team.
but I just remember that headline. I thought that was so funny. It was like, Floyd bought you from Jackie Long. Man. I was like, Jackie selling women.
Listen, they always, that money team is, I love them to death over there, but it's always some stuff going on. Yeah. So I'm in a better situation in life. I'm focused on what I got going on in my life, and that's it.
All right, well,
Tell me when the movie comes out again.
November 2nd.
Hey. November 2nd.
And
you can see
November,
on YouTube.
and November 28th on YouTube Premium.
And we appreciate you
Available
guys
everywhere November 2nd, all theaters?
No, just select cities, big cities.
Okay.
And it may expand the next weekend if we do well.
Word, body.
Well, thank you guys. Body,
so
Joseph
much.
Kahn, Jackie Long, Caleb Worthy. Appreciate you guys. Now, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, we'll be talking about Candace Owens and Kanye West. She has apologized, and we'll tell you what she had to say about these Blexit shirts.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Chris Brown.
Listen up. It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Chris Brown and Nia Guzman, they have their daughter Royalty together. They are trying to work things out as far as child support. Now, for several months, they've been in mediation, and they are ironing out a deal. That means that he has to up his monthly payments to her for their 4-year-old daughter. She was trying to get $21,000 a month. Before that, she was getting about $2,500 per month. Now, they're saying she's not going to get that huge increase that she wanted, but she will get an increase in the child support payments. And as part of the deal, he's also buying her a new house. He's also going to pay $100,000 of her legal costs, and they're still ironing out the custody split. So at least they're working it out.
Yeah, but how much money does Chris Brown spend on his daughter, just regularly? Shouldn't that be factored in? Because he's with his daughter. He takes care of his daughter. Like, shouldn't that be factored in?
But I think they also factor in where the daughter stays the majority of the time.
With the mom.
With the mom, yeah.
Yeah, so he agreed to buy her a house, and his daughter's going to live in that house.
Okay,
and he would want her to be in a nice house.
Absolutely.
Right.
But if I build you a new house, I should not have to pay you any increase in child support monthly. I'm building you a new house.
Well, you got to pay for rent, but there's other things you got to pay for food.
But that's what I'm saying.
Activities.
I'm building you a new house, and I'm already taking care of my daughter anyway.
Right.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We don't know what the expenses are as far as schooling, nanny, extracurricular things.
I'm sure he pays for that anyway.
Imagine how much does it cost to pay a nanny per month, say?
I'm sure he would pay a nanny. I'm
just asking in general because I don't have kids.
A living nanny could be about, I would say, $1,500 A week?
A month. So about $6,000 a month.
If it's a living nanny that lives there 6 days a week,
you $1,500. I'm paying you $21,000 a month. You're gonna take care of your own nanny bill.
Well, it's not gonna be $21,000, but she is gonna get more than $2,500 a month. All right, now Lil Wayne is gonna be on Saturday Night Live. That's gonna happen November 10th. So he's returning there. He's going to be the third rapper to perform so far during this 44th season. It was Kanye West that was on, and Travis Scott was on as well.
The most impressive thing about Lil Wayne right now is that he is rocking his bald spots proudly. Drop on the clues bombs for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is clearly going bald up top. It's a lot of thinning. And he's still rocking them dreads with the George Jefferson.
Oh, my goodness.
Either that or he got alopecia. One of the two.
Now, it looks like 50 Cent is doing a Power prequel. We don't know how true this is because, with 50 Cent, you can never tell. But he posted, "My Power spinoff is so crazy. I'm doing the prequel. Wait till you see this. Ish TGE influenced the golden era. Southside, we outside 1988. Boom."
I heard in the prequel you're going to find out why Amari Hardwick don't like to take pictures.
Shut up, man. Leave him alone, man.
All right, well, in the picture that he posted, he's sitting on a police car's hood, but it's an older police car, so it looks like it is from the 80s. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, Candace Owens has apologized to Kanye West. We've all been watching this play out, right? She actually had done an interview and told Page Six that her dear friend Kanye had been involved with doing the logo for Blexit. These are the shirts that she's doing that's trying to get people to black people to not be Democrats and to exit from being Democrats. Now, he had posted, "I introduced Candace to the person who made the logo, and they didn't want their name on it, so she used mine. I never wanted any association with Blexit. I have nothing to do with it. My eyes are now wide open, and now I realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I am distancing myself from politics and completely focusing on being creative." Well, Candace Owens has responded to that and has apologized. She said, "If I had to imagine what it would feel like to have a bullet pierce my heart, it would be exactly like the moment I learned Kanye told the world he felt I had used him. I never once said that Kanye designed the T-shirts for Blexit." She said, "I would like to publicly apologize to him for any undue stress."
I thought that's exactly what she said.
The logo, I don't know. Listen, I'm confused. But she's backtracking now. She said, "I would like to publicly apologize to him for any undue stress or pain the effort to correct that rumor has caused him. His business relationships or his family, he simply never designed them."
Well, in life, if you can't be used, you're useless, but you shouldn't allow people to misuse you. This is a clear example of him being misused.
Right. So now the pro-Trump activists are upset that Kanye's distancing himself from politics. So they looked at him as an ally. So they feel like that whole situation
you definitely got to cut off. You got to cut off those kind of friends, though. Those friends that use you in that way, and they're not really your peoples like that to begin with, but they name drop you to get things for themselves.
So I don't know if she's trying to say the quote that they have in the New York Post where she said that they were created by my dear friend and fellow superhero Kanye West. If she's saying that she never said that, or...
That's what I thought she said. I mean, that's what I read.
Right. I don't know. Or she's saying he never designed the T-shirts. Just the logo.
I don't.
Are y'all voting on November 6th, though, is the question?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Go vote.
I already have my card and everything. I'm ready to go.
All right. We're going to be in Miami tomorrow, too, by the way.
Tomorrow morning.
We're going to be broadcasting live from Miami, dropping the clues bombs for the MIAO, because we're going to be down there encouraging people to vote. To go vote. Early, because there's so much voter suppression going on and so many things that they can do to keep you away from the polls on November 6th or make it very difficult for you to vote on November 6th. So we're going to be down there tomorrow encouraging people to vote early, and we're going to be giving away free breakfast.
Right.
Okay? Hold on, let me give them the name of the spot first, since I done said all of that.
You said all of that, didn't tell people where to come.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up in my goddamn phone. Oh, we're going to be at the Miami Soul Cafe 1... Boy, I'm getting old.
16194 Northwest 27th Avenue, Miami Gardens, Florida.
There you go. Boy, I can't read that little small print.
You need to go back to De La Russo then. You need to go back to De La Russo then.
I was like, well, what the hell just happened? I was reading so fine, and then I just couldn't see it anymore.
Oh, my
yes, we'll be in Miami tomorrow.
All right. I guess that is your rumor report. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
One, why do you still have your costume on?
Well, my Iron Man costume? Well, I don't have the whole costume on. I just have the hands on because it has the repulsors on it.
And the helmet. Why?
Because it costs
you pay for
a lot of money.
You want to get your full money
out of it, even when it's not Halloween. All right.
How much did it cost?
Don't worry about that.
How much?
Enough. All right. Okay, I work hard. All right.
I'm just asking.
I work very hard. But Donkey of the Day is going to a young lady named Shelby Heenan. I hate when adults make rookie mistakes, and she made a rookie mistake yesterday.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me.
Absolutely. I have become donkey of the day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Donkey today for Thursday, November 1st, goes to a nurse at St. Luke's Hospital in Missouri. Her name is Shelby Heenan. Now, listen, I really can't stand to see grown people making rookie mistakes. It's a couple of issues that I'm just not debating anymore. Okay, the why white people can't say the N-word convo, even if it's in a rap song, is one of them. And the other usually happens around this time of year, and it's the why can't white people wear blackface convo. Yesterday was Halloween. And listen, man, here's the thing. Everybody has the freedom to do what it is that they want to do. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. But you are not free from the consequences of those words and actions, okay? Everything has a cost. And if you're not willing to pay the price, then don't do or say whatever it is you want. Now, Shelby Heenan is a white woman. I don't know if they don't have Wi-Fi in this particular town in Missouri, or if she doesn't watch TV, or maybe she's in her own little echo chamber where it's just her and her white friends discussing why they should be able to wear blackface. Well, Shelby is also the latest in a long line of Caucasians who have had to learn the hard way about wearing blackface. Let's go to KCTV CBS 5 for the report, please.
Tonight, a nurse here at St. Luke's East in Lee Summit is out of a job after posting a photo of herself to social media.
This is the post from Shelby Heenan's now deactivated Facebook page, where she and another are seen in blackface. Heenan captioning the photo, Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was just last week Megyn Kelly was fired from NBC after saying she didn't understand why dressing in blackface was so offensive, that it didn't bother anyone back when she was a kid.
Now, St. Luke's Hospital says it learned about that social media post yesterday, and by lunchtime today, Heenan was no longer an employee here.
Shelby, why? Megyn Kelly just died on that cross last week. Do you not pay attention to the signs in your life? Did you not see the backlash to Megyn Kelly when she asked that question last week? Shelby, smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. If Megyn Kelly got fired because she simply pondered the question, why can't white people wear blackface, then what do you think would happen to a white person who actually said F it, threw mayonnaise to the wind, and wore blackface? Play Megyn Kelly from last week because y'all must have forgot.
What is racist? Because truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface on Halloween, or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Like, back when I was a kid, that was okay as long as you were dressing up as like a character. There was a controversy on The Real Housewives of New York with Luann, as she dressed as Diana Ross, and she made her skin look darker than it really is, and people said that that was racist. And I don't know, I thought, like, who doesn't love Diana Ross? She wants to look like Diana Ross for one day. I don't know how, like, that got racist on Halloween.
See, when Megyn Kelly says things like she doesn't know why white people can't wear blackface, it was okay when she was a kid, that's because it was probably okay because she clearly was around nothing but white people growing up. And there was no black people around, or white people who truly know history to tell you why that's not okay. And the white people who do know the history of blackface, they probably agree with it, so they don't give a damn. So listen, for the billionth time, here is Dr. Matthew Osborne, Associate Professor of History at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. This man is in your state, Shelby. He knows the history of blackface. Let's hear it.
It was meant to denigrate and lampoon African American people, often in settings that were meant to show black people in a position of servitude.
Why are you all willing to ruin your lives for blackface? I understand why you would want this melanin. It is indeed a privilege to be black, so I understand why you want to be us for Halloween. But if someone is telling you something is offensive and you see other people getting fired for simply asking why they don't understand why white people can't do it, then what would make you think you can get away with it? Is your privilege or a sense of entitlement set up different than any other white person who has experienced the fate of blackface? The caucasity of privilege will never cease to amaze me. Now Shelby is unemployed, and I pray that the bronzer she used is almost impossible to wipe off, because I would love for her to experience how hard it is to get a job with black skin. Kathy Griffin, do the honors.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Also a tough way to learn that you are indeed not Beyonce.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. Now, when we come back, ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need advice, relationship advice, or any type of advice, call Yee right now. She'll help you with your problems. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, DJ MV. This is Neil Biddy.
Hey, Neil Biddy. What's up, man? What's your question for Yee?
Yee, I have a question.
Okay.
Basically, I know you just started running and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I started a
She's
run
been running
club.
a long time, bro. She just started a
Me
run
and
club.
Envy have ran together on the treadmill, remember? When we did boxing.
We did.
Yeah, basically, there's a group that I usually run with. It's called Achilles.
Okay.
And I'm one of the athletes. I'm a blind athlete.
Oh, nice. Where do you guys run at?
You said a blind athlete?
Blind, I'm blind, yes.
How you know where you're running?
Basically, some people guide me in the park and everything.
Oh, okay. Where do you guys run? What park?
I run in two parks, Prospect Park and Central Park.
I run in Prospect Park.
You gotta know if he's really running in Prospect Park.
Stop it, Envy.
Let's be honest.
Oh, we should merge our groups. Because we only do run with Yee once a month, but we should merge our groups together.
All right, let's do this. If you come to Yee's Club, I'll be your guide.
Don't do it, because Envy's already...
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I'll be your guide.
I think you can't keep up with me, bro.
You can't see me anyway, so you don't know where I'm going to be.
Trust me, bro. I remember how you look, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
man.
let's do it. And shout out to Black Men Run, because they come out and support all the time, too, when we do our run club. You can go to runwithyee.com for more information. But, yeah, I mean, I think we should try to make this happen. Let's stay in contact.
Yeah, because I definitely I wanted to do like a race like in the spring or the summer with you and everything. Like, it could be a small race, 5K or a 4-miler.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Now, let me ask you a question.
so awesome.
How do you know if you win the race or not?
Shut up, Envy. Stop being rude.
I'm just curious.
Nah, it's no worries, man. Don't worry. I'll have a couple of my blind friends get at him anyway.
Yeah, Envy, when you get jumped by this mob of blind people, we gonna laugh.
Nah, but I'm serious. Next run, I'm coming. I want to be your
Envy says
guy.
this every month. If you come, I'm gonna make him come too.
Definitely.
Pause.
I always come on Thursdays at 6:15. We leave the store at 6:15 and meet up at Prospect Park.
All right, perfect. We are running together next time.
Thank you, Neil.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for being a good sport. All right.
Envy, they are gonna kill you.
They can't see me to beat me up.
They don't need to.
Ask
They can
Yee.
smell you.
800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice, call Yee right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, I'm Jasmine from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Hey, Jasmine. What's your question for Yee?
Hi, I had a question because I just got out of abusive relationship like maybe 3 months ago.
Congratulations to you for that, for getting out.
It's been a tough journey. It's like I lost pretty much everything. I lost my job, my car. It was just a whole lot of up and down with him, and we both like currently going to court. But I have this childhood friend now that really likes me. He liked me for like years and stuff, and he's really good. He's good with my kids and everything, but I just don't like him like that. And he's so sensitive. So I try to tell him, like, I don't have the same feelings for you or anything and stuff without trying to hurt his feelings, but it seems like it goes in one ear and out the other.
Well, I feel like this, Jasmine. You got to take care of you right now, right? You've gone through a lot. And during that time period, I'm sure it was really difficult. I'm sure it's still difficult for you to try to get yourself back on track with everything. Like you said, you lost your job. You were in an abusive relationship. I feel like you got to put Jasmine first. If somebody's feelings gets hurt, so be it. If that's really your friend and you said that's your childhood friend, he should understand. And if not, then he's not your friend. So don't worry about his feelings. Worry about yourself. You don't want to be with him. Guess what? Hurting his feelings right now will save him from getting hurt later. You can't force yourself to be with somebody you don't want to be with. Why would you do that? And if somebody doesn't understand that, then that's whack of them.
Exactly. I like that.
So, Jasmine, I just want to say I commend you for getting out of your situation. Be a strong woman and go for what you deserve, but take your time. And don't do anything that you don't want to do.
Okay.
All right, Mama. Good luck.
All right. We love you, Jasmine.
Love you guys, too. Hi, Charlamagne.
Peace.
All right. Ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need advice, relationship advice, or any type of advice, you can call Yee. Now, we got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, and you know you can always find love online. But we'll tell you what TV personality actually met her husband on a dating website.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to these rumors. Let's talk who found down there, boo, online.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, Chef Carla Hall, you know her from The Chew, she actually was talking about how she met her husband on Match.com. She was 42 years old, and she said they would have never met without the help of technology. She said, I was 42 and single. My mother would call me every Saturday saying, Carla, are you going out? Are you going to church? What are you doing? Are you going to the grocery store? What are you doing? And she said she wasn't dating, but, she ended up going on Match.com. And she said when he found me, it was the first day that I actually had gone on to Match.com. So when they went on their first date, he said, I remember as soon as I saw her, my immediate thought was, I'm done. And he said he put his hand on top of her hand across the table. She didn't pull her hand away, and that was it. And they ended up getting married right away.
Well, listen, man, that's good because that gives hope to a lot of my single homegirls. I have so many single homegirls who are in need of a blessing in the form of a man, and they can't seem to get that blessing yet. So that gives them hope. Salute to Alicia Renee and Zuri Hall and Brescia Webb. God got a plan for you all.
Well, maybe they should go online if they're serious about wanting to find somebody, or maybe they're having a good time being
That's
single.
what I just said. That's why I said it gives them hope.
Christian Mingle.
Would you stop? Why do you keep advertising Christian Mingle?
I don't know.
All right. Well, she found this on Match.com.
Nice place to meet somebody. Christian Mingle.
All right. French Montana. He actually is doing even more good deeds in Africa. Now he is working with the Sabe School of Fidamer Sultan District. He said his donation is going to provide supplies and sustain the classrooms for at least a few years. And he's doing 2 different preschool classrooms. So that's really dope. As you guys know, he's been raising money sometime now in Africa. So shout out to French Montana for his good deeds.
That's dope. Shout out to French.
Now, we told you about the Mac Miller tribute concert that happened yesterday. Well, now Little Xan has canceled some shows. He said everything is just taking a toll on him. He canceled 5 upcoming shows because after a long hours in the studio, he recorded a new album called Be Safe. The album is a tribute album to Mac Miller, and he himself is just taking some time to make sure that he's good to go personally. So, as we know, it's important to do those things.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller, man.
All right, Jason Mitchell, you know him as the actor from The Chi, and you also know him from Straight Outta Compton, obviously. Well, he is now going to be joining the cast of the Zola movie. You guys remember the whole Zola story that played out on Twitter?
No. Explain it to us.
So the story of Zola is a stripper who went on her social media timeline, and she talked about what happened when she went on a road trip with a sex worker and things went wrong. You don't remember this whole saga playing out on Twitter, and then they decided to make a movie out of it?
I do remember that whole situation.
So now Jason Mitchell has signed on, and he's going to be a co-star in that movie. Should be interesting. And Oprah is assisting Stacey Abrams' campaign in Georgia. We told you guys we'll be in Florida tomorrow doing the Breakfast Club Live out there.
We'll be assisting Andrew Gillum's campaign. We can say that.
Right, at the Miami Soul Cafe. But we're also just encouraging people to vote in general. So this applies to you no matter what state you're in. Well, here's what Oprah Winfrey has to say about going to vote.
Hi, everybody. I'm Oprah.
And I'm Maria.
And we are both independents. And I don't think a lot of people know that.
They know. They think I'm a Democrat. I don't know what they think you are.
They think I'm a Democrat, too.
But we're independents.
We're independents. And we know that we've lived long enough to understand that this is a really important moment in our country.
A very important political moment because November 6th is a chance for all of us to vote. That's
Not only democracy depends on it, our country depends upon it. So vote, 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 vote.
Go vote.
Oh, so she's just encouraging people to vote.
Yes.
But she is also joining Stacey Abrams' circle as well.
Oh,
to help spread the word about voting. So she's clearly supporting her.
I guess we've joined Andrew Gillum's circle. Right?
Yes. Well, we're already in his circle.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he's been up here a couple times.
He did his first interview here on the Breakfast Club back in February. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody even knew who he was.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But did he even run for governor then? He was announcing he was running for governor. Yes.
Right.
First time he
Early
announcing.
stages.
Yes.
All right.
We'll be in Miami tomorrow at the Miami Soul Cafe, broadcasting live, giving away free breakfast like the Black Panthers used to do, and just encouraging people to vote early. You know why we can do things like that?
Why?
Because you do what you want when you're popping. Word to future.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report. And also, don't forget that Bodied is in theaters tomorrow. Right? It's a battle rap movie. It's funny. It's brutal as well.
Yes.
It's directed and created by Joseph Kahn, executive produced by Eminem. Charlamagne, you are a consulting producer on the movie as well.
I'm a consultant producer, and I'm in the movie. I'm going to rent out a theater one day next week so a bunch of us can go watch it. I would have been did that, but, I've been on my book tour and stuff, so.
All right. Well, you can go to bodiedmovie.com for more information on that movie as well.
Yes.
All right. All right. Now up next is the People's Choice Mix. Let me know what you want to hear at DJ Envy at 800-585-1051. Revolt. We'll see you tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.